Welcome to Premath. In this video tutorial, we have got these two circles along with this green shaded rectangle that are inside this square ABCD, as you can see in this figure. And moreover, the radii of these circles are square root of 2 and 2 times square root of 2 respectively. And now we are going to calculate the area of this green shaded rectangle. So let's go ahead and get started with the solution. And here's our very first step. Let's connect these centers N and T so that we can get a right triangle NPT, as you can see in this next figure. And now let's focus on this radius of this bigger circle, which is of course 2 times square root of 2, and the radius of this smaller circle is square root of 2. And if we add these one, then that is going to give us a length of this NT. And if we add these two numbers, that's going to come up with 3 times square root of 2. So thus the length of this NT turns out to be 3 times square root of 2. And now in this next step, let's do one observation. We can see that this line BD is a main diagonal of this square ABCD, as you can see. And moreover, this line segment NT is a coincident line with this main diagonal. And now we know that this angle ABD, this angle is 45 degrees because this is a main diagonal of a square. So this angle is 45 degrees. Then according to this corresponding angles postulate, this angle T has got to be 45 degrees as well. And here it is, the corresponding angles postulate. When two parallel lines are cut by a transversal, then the resulting corresponding angles are congruent. And now let's focus on this triangle, the right triangle NPT. And we know that the sum of the angles of any triangles are 180 degrees. We know this angle is 90 degrees. This is 45. Then this other angle has got to be 45 degrees as well. So thus we conclude that these angles, angle T and angle N, are 45 degrees each. And here's our next step. Let's focus on this right triangle NPT. And this triangle is a special triangle that represents a 45, 45, 90 degree triangle. And here it is, our 45, 45, 90 degrees triangle theorem. In a 45, 45, 90 degree triangle, the length of the hypotenuse is the length of a leg times the square root of 2. And in our case, our hypotenuse is 3 times square root of 2, as you can see over here. That means our A value is going to be simply 3. So that means we conclude that this A is going to be 3 units and this side is going to be 3 units as well. So therefore, this side NP is going to be 3 units and this side PT is going to be 3 units as well. So thus our line, this one NP, has a length 3 units. And now in this next step, we are going to draw this line segment MN, you can see right up here. Then according to tangent to a circle theorem, the angle between the tangent and a radius is always 90 degrees. That means they are perpendicular. And as you can see that this MN is a radius of this larger circle and this DC is a tangent, so no wonder the angle between them is going to be 90 degrees. And we also know that the radius of this larger circle is 2 times square root of 2. Just keep in your mind. And now let's focus on this rectangle PQST over here. And here's the definition of rectangle. It has 4 angles, each measuring 90 degrees. The opposite sides of a rectangle have the same length and are parallel. So therefore, we conclude that in this rectangle PQST, this side ST and this opposite side PQ are equal in length. And then since this side ST is just the radius of this smaller circle, so therefore this side PQ is also going to be square root of 2. So thus we can see that this total length of this MQ is equal to the sum of these individual lengths MN plus NP plus PQ. Let's go ahead and add them up. So MQ is going to be simply equal to 2 times square root of 2 plus NP is 3 plus PQ is square root of 2. If we add and combine these one, we are going to get 3 plus 3 times square root of 2, which is our MQ. So thus in this rectangle MCBQ, as you can see over here, this side MQ equal to this side BC, the opposite side, and they are also parallel to each other. And we know the length of this MQ is 3 plus 3 times square root of 2. That means this BC is length is also going to be same. That means 3 plus 3 times square root of 2. And now since this ABCD is a square and all sides have equal lengths, if this side BC has a length 3 plus 3 times square root of 2, that means all these sides gonna have the equal length. All right, just keep in your mind. Thus we conclude that the side length of this square ABCD turns out to be 3 plus 3 times square root of 2. And now let's focus on this our green rectangle, and we can see now we want to calculate the length AF of this green rectangle, and we know the length AF equal to this total length is AB minus FB, and we know that this AB, the total side length of this square ABCD, is 3 plus 3 times square root of 2. Let me just go ahead and write down 3 plus 3 times square root of 2 minus FB is simply the diameter of this smaller circle, which is square root of 2 plus square root of 2 turns out to be 2 times square root of 2. I'm going to subtract 2 times square root of 2. So that means this AF turns out to be 3 plus square root of 2, and this is the length of this green rectangle. And now let's go ahead and calculate the width AE of this green rectangle, and we know that the width AE is simply equal to AD minus DE, and we know that this AD, this AD is the side length of the square ABCD, which has the value 3 plus 3 times square root of 2, and then minus this DE is just the diameter of this larger circle, which is 4 times square root of 2. Let's simplify that thing, and that is going to give us 3 minus square root of 2, and this is the width of our green rectangle. And here's our final step. We figured out the length of this green rectangle 3 plus 2 square root of 2 rather, and the width of this green rectangle is 3 minus square root of 2. Now let's recall the area of a rectangle formula. Area equals to length times width. Let's go ahead and fill in the blanks. So A equal to the area equals to length in our case is 3 plus square root of 2 times the width is 3 minus square root of 2. And now we are going to simplify this thing by using this formula. A minus B times A plus B is always equal to the difference of their square. So this could be written as 3 and then square minus the square of square root of 2 square. So 3 square is 9 minus the square and square root each undo each other. So that's going to give us 2. So that turns out to be our area turns out to be 7. So thus the area of this green shaded rectangle turns out to be 7 square units, and that's our final answer. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos. Bye.